attack the paint. We can't ambush in the back court. Once we miss a shot, we got to get back and get lined up in transition, sprint and turn and talk and make sure we take them off the line. They've hit a lot of three-pointers, so we got to keep them off the line defensively from the three-point line, rebound, and then we just got to make simple plays on offense.
We've seen the Clippers cut it to 4 a couple of times since Phoenix built a 14-point lead, but they have not been able to get closer.
They've had some possession.
Another 3 from Paul.
Passes as Rondo falls down.
Rondo drifts back into the front court. Bernard on the attack. Had it poked away. Man.
It's the play on, but you don't get out of it with some timeout call. It was properly
influence to change rules, so maybe this is one that will be looked at more closely. We'll see if some Marvel gear shows up on Grayson's doorstep. I'm going to think you do have some influence in that house.
Torrey Craig with a good effort.
Comparison to Anthony Bonner, a guy you coached that Monty Williams played with, that he compared Torrey Craig to.
Well, Anthony Bonner was a terrific competitor. Wasn't the shooter that Torrey Craig is from range. He didn't have that three-point range, but
since this was a 23-20 game,
the downsized lineup has given them trouble.
Rondo. Kaminsky switched on him. Rondo skates into the paint. That was too high off the window, but how about the follow from Terrence Mann?
That's good initial defense, but you have to finish your defense with a defensive rebound. Give Mann credit. No one blocks out in this league anymore. If you go, you're going to have a good chance of getting. Mann finishes that second shot.
Paul, not that time. Kaminsky stepped out of bounds. Clippers basketball, a chance to take the lead.
Well, Kaminsky forces Rondo into a difficult shot, but no block out, and Mann just loops in front of the rim. And I like what Monty Williams has done by putting Ayton back in the game. The downsizing wasn't working as well for you, so try to make your size punish their speed and quickness.
George, too strong on a 3. Ayton the rebound out there with Booker, Paul, Bridges, and Johnson. Batum, Kennard, Rondo, George, and Mann, the 5 for the Clippers. Booker, step back jumper, truth. Here's Rondo.
You've got to make Rondo shoot the ball. Don't help on his.
You don't want him doing that.
No, you don't, but it's better than coming to help and him now spraying it out to three-point shooters. Booker goes baseline and a beautiful step-back jumper, and Rondo beats Booker off the dribble.
19 points tonight for Devin Booker. Most career points among active players who have not gone to the playoffs. That will change this year as Rondo checks out for LA. 1 point Suns lead. Paul hits the mid-range, of course.
Reggie Jackson back in for Rondo.
18 points for Paul. Morrison open 3. No. And Ayton uses his size to secure the rebound. Paul, the crossover, the stop, and the finish. Chris Paul on a string. 17 second half points for Paul. Jackson a three. No. Booker back to work. Paul zings it to the corner for Bridges. Off on a three. Batted alive by Johnson. Another chance for Phoenix, and Paul lays it in. An 8-2 Phoenix run. Their lead back to 7. Bridges kicks it out. Paul's three. No. And a good box out from Zubac back into the game for the Clippers.
To match up with Ayton, who had a big impact when it was 91-90.
And charges in. Couldn't finish. Zubac. 14 points on 7 of 9 shooting for Zubac. Paul using the Ayton screen. Paul, he got it.
And that's a tough switch to pass your center to be able to guard Chris Paul off the dribble. He just wants to get into that mid-range area with enough space to get off a clean look.
He has the last 8 Phoenix points. In the corner, man, cannot hit the three.